Let's see here. Hey, Andy. Not bad. Nice race today. Well, my tier 5.
Here we go then, everybody. Welcome in. Jim, how you doing? I am indeed. However, my camera is now playing silly buggers. And I've got a double image on the Discord thing. Brilliant. Good evening, everybody. Hope you're doing well. My name's Rage Quit. This is Tier 2 on Moose Day, Sunday. And I'm joined for the very first time in the commentary box on a Sunday night by Jim. Jim, welcome in.
To get a good commentary seat this season, and looks like it worked out pretty well for me here.
Yeah, absolutely, mate. I'm absolutely hyped up to have you alongside me in the box. It's going to play havoc with my camera, I've noticed, because my PC is trash. But it won't deter away from the racing. And, of course, we'll do a damn good job on the commentary, as we always do.
Of course. All right, let's try and get the last people in here quickly.
Yeah, my day was good, thank you. D, hope you're doing very well. Welcome in Mark as well. He won't be muted now. I've unmuted him now.
I'm unmuted. I'm here. I'm alive. Hello, friends. I'm back.
And I've turned him up as well. But you're right. You're absolutely spot on. I did have Jim muted to start with.
All right. Let's see. Friends. Where are my friends? I have unread
Hey,
notifications.
How you doing? Andy, what's good?
Holy Moses.
I need to push the spectate button. Did anybody think I hadn't done this before?
That's okay. I'm all messed up too. All right. Let's see. Who needs to get in here? I just accepted about 87 friend invites, so give me a
14
a
in.
second here.
14.
All right. He's in. Where is Land Sharky? I just watched him add me. I just accepted his friend request. So
okay, while Jim's just doing that, I'm just going to run through a couple of little bits, guys, while we're getting ready, because we're going to go racing in about 6 minutes. So first things first, we are indeed racing in Great Britain at the most wonderful track. It's the British Grand Prix, and we're at Silverstone in Northamptonshire, one of the most iconic circuits on the calendar. I'm excited to be in Britain. Obviously, it's my home Grand Prix. I really enjoyed the race earlier on in Tier 4, even though I made some... Tier 5. Even though I made some horrific problems for myself. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be a good track. We've got ourselves 18 turns at Silverstone. The track distance is 3.6 miles, 5.891 kilometers. There's 2 DRS zones. And of course, we've got some of the most iconic names for corners in the game. Maggots and Beckett's, Cops, the Vale Chicane. We've got the Hanger Straight, the Wellington Straight. We've got ourselves one hell of a track. I'm looking forward to doing comms on it. I'm also looking forward to making sure my PC works properly so things don't go wrong.
something will always go wrong, but we'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out as we go along. We will. Okay, cool. Right, so there's the track map. In terms of race notes then, for this week, Tier 2, we've got 3 former champions in Tier 2. We've got Fake Mano, we've got Gary, and we've got Epic Wins, or Sheldon Humphrey, as he's being referred to this week. We've also got 6 rookies in the tier. Last 2 seasons.
That's what I'm most excited about, is we got a bunch of, as far as I saw in Tier 5, my tier, we didn't have very many new people at all, but in Tier 2, we have so many new faces, and I'm excited to see, how they sprinkle in here.
Yeah, I'm really excited about it. And, we've had 2 absolute blowout champions in Andy and Marcus Libbs the last 2 seasons, who were both newcomers and rookies into Tier 2. I think the drivers to watch this week, Kostag, who's returning, who's quick, Gary, who's a former Tier 2 champion, and J-Jo, Mr. Saturday himself, who's obviously quick in one-lap pace, hopefully looking to make some improvements.
I just need to get Mod in here, and I think
that's your list of drivers. That's your list of drivers. We've got Technic, Speedy, and Asylum in the Mercedes. Happy Like Pie, who's Sheldon this week, and Drew Lassard in the Alfa Romeo. Kostag and Big Mama Frank in the Ferraris.
One of the best names in the league this year.
One of the best names in the league for sure. That and Ice Cream Sandwich, who won the race in Tier 4 earlier on, I think.
Tier 4, yep.
Yeah. Yep. MB Jacobson and Lance Sharkey in the Haas. Fatweed and Irons in the Red Bull. Dan of the Mac and Stig in McLaren's. With Fake Mano and Chili Willy in the AlphaTauri. The Aston Martins are represented by the Steward, J-Jo, and Kermit Attacks, who without Andy in the championship in the form he was in last year, Kermit Attacks would have won. He came second in the Tier 2 championship last year. We've then got Samtex and Capace or Capace. How's you written that stuff?
Looks like Kappa C to me, maybe.
Archie.
I don't know. We're gonna make up our own names. We're gonna make up our own names this season anyway, so that's fine. Kappa C it is.
Capace. And if I'm feeling Italian, I'm gonna call him Capace. Capace.
That's perfect. That is exactly what we need. All right,
so Vinny's got his bets in. Sheldon is wins Happy Like Pies. Yes, he is. So yeah, we've got Semtex and Capace or Capace. We've got Gary and Swap Monster in the Williams. So many new drivers. Where are we? We're nearly ready to rock and roll, I think.
Yep. Is Papouts in? I think Papouts is the last one that we need, and then we're ready to roll. I think he's in. I believe he's in. We're showing 20.
We've got 20.
Yep, we're showing 20.
This is good.
This is it.
Ready to rock and roll. Yeah, so you finished in Tier 4. You finished...
It was P5. I finished P2 on track.
Yeah,
P2 on track, but I had some penalties, which is very uncharacteristic of me, but hey. Some weeks it happens.
Track limits are tricky at this track.
Yep. There are many corners that are high-speed corners, and if you just carry a little too much speed and you're not on the right line, it's very easy to run wide.
Yeah, no, absolutely. 100%. I can't remember the name of the corners. Cops leading into
Cops for sure.
Beckett.
Cops for sure. Yep. And then what is that, turn 14 at the end of the Hangar Straight there? I forget what the name of that one is. That one's another high-speed corner. Yep, Stowe. Yep. It's another high-speed corner that, you carry a little too much speed. Those track limits will catch you up really quick.
They sure will. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it looks like we are very close to getting going. There are green ticks appearing down the right-hand side on the status bar. We are moments away from qualification round Silverstone in this Tier 2 Season 8 opener. Like I said, my name's Andy Rage Quit. I'm joined by Jim Just Rage. There's a lot of rage. I've just realised there's a lot of rage in the comms box tonight.
I guess that's why we're together this season, but I didn't even realize that. But hey.
So, what do you think then, Jim? Who are you going to be keeping your eye on during quali? We've obviously got J-Jo, the quali merchant, but who else do you think is going to challenge him?
I've liked Fake Mano's pace. He's been very good. Chili Willy's another, he's an MRL vet that always seems to find himself near the top. In every tier he seems to race in. Prid King is a name that hasn't been around too much, but he's someone I'm kind of keeping my eye on here too. And I don't know a whole lot about many of the rookies, but I'm looking forward to see what they can do too.
Yeah, we've got a reserve in tonight. F1 Lewis, or F1E Wills, should I say. He is in the Alpine. I don't know who he's replaced. He's in the Alpine. Pogs, good evening. What happened to me in Tier 5? I happened to be in Tier 5. I ran into the back of somebody, lost a wing, and had to go into the pits. Jim,
Pogs, I will have a camera next week. I promise you. I'll figure out how to make it work, but we'll make it work.
We'll get the camera, and I'll get the. I'll see if I can get the stream fixed so it doesn't lag like crazy. Ice cream sandwich, yes. Number one, congratulations on your victory in Tier 4 this evening, this afternoon, wherever you are. And yes, there are some great names in this league, and yours is one of them, sir. Or madam. You might be a lady. Who knows? So we're currently sat. We are sat at 20 drivers. We've not hit the go button yet. I don't know what the hold-up is.
Who are we waiting on? Where's the Tier 2 chat? Tier 2 chat?
We're ready to
what?
Oh, nice.
I think we're ready.
Hang on. Semtex says, let Jim get the settings right.
They should be good to go, I believe.
Yeah, okay.
I don't think I don't think I'm missing anything here.
Okay, we're good. Comfortable in the comms box.
Yeah. I think they're all. Yeah.
Pog says, don't ask me for help with that.
Yeah, no, Pog's always seemed to. He's like, I'm loading the same ones I have all the time, and then all of a sudden they were different. So.
Brilliant. Oh, he said pit assists.
Pit assists. What are they? They shouldn't be on. Where the hell are they? Pit assists. Pit assists are off. Pit release assists, they're all off on
Okay,
mine.
good.
Oh, no, wait, hold on. They were off on my assists. There we go. Okay. There we're good to go. All right, now we're good to go. I was looking at my assists and not the lobby assists. My fault, everyone. My fault. We're good to go. I was like, what are you talking about?
We're getting a bit of pressure from Maud as well. Maud says, can we get this hurried up, please? Let's go.
All right.
Let's go, go.
We're going.
Okay, well, I'm looking forward to seeing Big Mama Frank because there was so much hype about him during the draft. His fan base was in the draft chat. They were giving it big beans. So I'm expecting big things from him. I'm also expecting things from Technic Speedy as well in the Mercedes. I think he's going to be quick. I've just got a feeling. And then we've got our standard guys from years gone by. Kermit Attacks, Gary, Chili Willy. Obviously TRL Stig in the house as well in the McLaren.
Mm-hmm.
Let's get it going, guys.
It's a bunch of old names and a bunch of new names coming together, and we're going to have ourselves a hell of a season, I believe.
Yeah, I can't wait, man. I can't wait. I think this is going to put some real feelers out to let us know. Difficult from one race, of course, but certainly let us know who's got some pace.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to see how this tier shakes out. I mean, I've watched pretty much all the other races today, and there weren't too many, like you said, last season we had, in tier 2 we had a couple blowout, victories and runaway championship drivers, but I feel like so far all of the races we haven't really had many drivers, pull that far away from everyone else. So I think we have our tiers pretty settled here, which is nice.
Yeah, I agree. Nobody coming out of the pits just yet. The clear blue skies, very unusual for Northamptonshire in England. Clear blue skies. The fans in the paddock club, there's murmurs of clapping from that top tier in the paddock club. But not much action yet.
Very eerie. I know, very eerie that we've gone almost a whole minute into the session and we don't have a single driver out there yet.
I think that means there might be some weather kicking around, People are panicking.
Could be.
Fake Mano has left the session. If you could invite him back, please, Jim.
I am on it. Let's see.
Hey, let's go, Pogs. Pogs has done the gifting membership piece, and it's gone to Gwenfro. Well done, Pogs. Thank you very much, mate.
Heck of a race in Tier 3 today. Great strategy. That was almost an old man strategy. So
who won Tier 3?
It was, I was literally sitting there watching the race, and I forget. Oh, City of R. City of R won, and Gwenfro was P2, and Twan was P3. So that was a
nice,
good. That was Very nice
Hey,
race to watch there.
Midnight. We've got another race winner in the chat, by the way, Jim. Midnight Killer.
Oh my lord,
Midnight.
what a
Wow.
race from him today.
What a guy.
He was all on top of it in the Tier 5 race today, and that was exciting to watch. Oh, we actually have some cars out on track.
We do. We've
Big
got a
Mano
Moo
is now
Irons.
back.
The Red Bull of Moo Irons is the first car out on track. Tier 3 was mad. A wild race, says Yellow.
Yes, it was. I was trying to be the best engineer I could for Maud and Twan there, and just way too much going on to try and pay attention to everything there. All right. Let's see here.
Okay, then.
We've got Irons, and then looks like who's that behind him there? Gary, I believe. Gary's out
Gary's
there.
out. Gary in the Williams.
Yeah. Williams drivers trying to look to break the Williams curse we have in this league over the last couple seasons. So.
Yeah, well, they've already got a race win under their belts today. MRK, I thought, was incredibly unlucky.
Yes.
In the Tier 4 race.
Yep.
He collected.
He was. Yeah.
He collected on that last turn. But,
yeah, I forget who it was. He was about 2 spots behind me, so I didn't get to see the collision. But.
Yeah. Right then, we're on. We're underway. It's Iron Boogs, Moo Irons, the man with multiple names, who is first out. He's on a hot lap. What kind of time were we thinking will be pole, Jim?
Well, it's tough to judge because Zohan went out and in the Tier 4 race he set a 126.5 or a 125.5. I don't even remember, but it was like 0.6 faster than the next fastest driver. But I believe the pole last race was a 125.7.
125.7.
So I would assume somewhere around a 125.7, 125.5 would be the goal that the top end drivers are looking for here.
Yeah, for sure. So Moo Irons is just coming to the end of Sector 2 through Maggots and Beckett's. Getting his DRS wide open. He's a 103.3 through 2 sectors. So that's pretty comparable to some of the times we were seeing earlier on today. So probably a banker lap. Into the Vale chicane he goes. Left, then right, then foot down to the pedal, making sure that he doesn't apply it too harshly. And it's a 26.9 to kick us off.
So it was a 26.5 then, or 26.7, I believe, not a 25. I believe. I'm thinking.
26. I think I did a 26.
Did you?
26.
Maybe you
8,
did.
I think 26.7.
That's what I thought. So, maybe I have honestly. The times that they're throwing up right now, I have no idea what's going on. Gary threw a 127.5 in there.
Minico throwing some heat at Stig, saying Minico Stig's a bottler. So Gary's got his time down. He's a 27.5. I'm just looking for a car that might be approaching. It's Chili Willy. It is Chili Willy. He comes around the bend. He's gone half a second quicker.
There you go.
There you go. 26.4. So he was half a second quicker in the second sector. And he is half a second quicker overall. Chili Willy takes provisional. We've got a couple of McLarens. Stig, since we mentioned Stig, the bottle of Stig apparently. 126.2 to Stig.
Yeah.
Technical
So
speed
we are
looking.
Yep, the 125s are where we're at. That's what I thought. That's what I originally thought, but those first 2 laps from Irons and Gary kind of threw me for a loop there. But we'll be looking for a 125, about 7, 125.6, I would assume, for a pole here today.
Yeah, for sure. That's it then. So we've got our first 10 times on the board. Make that 11 as Epic wins, begging one's pardon. It's Sheldon Humphrey with a 25.9s. We're into the 25s already. And the current tier 3 champion.
Yes.
Has gone quickest and puts himself on provisional pole in tier 2. What a lap. Big Mom Franks put the 136 down. Got more than an outlap. Kermit Attacks is on a lap at present. He's looking quick. Kermit Attacks through 2 sectors is a 102.2. That's quick. That's a second quicker than the first lap we saw.
Yeah, from irons, that was a full second faster than what we saw from irons there through those 2 sectors.
We're in the 25s.
25.5. That is a heck of a banker, if you ask me. That's the fastest
he's
lap
thrown
of
that
the day
down
we've
as a
seen so
banker.
far.
Wow.
That's the fastest lap we've seen so far today.
Wow. So
But,
Twan says that 25.7 was the pole in tier 3. There you go.
Tier 3. Yep. Okay. But Kermit has always been that driver that he has the speed. It's just, can he put it together during the race?
Yeah.
I feel like he always has the pace, but he either makes a mistake or goes in a little too deep, gets caught in an incident. But looking pretty good right now. So we've got 4 drivers.
Yeah, absolutely,
now.
J-Joe. First pick of the draft is not looking too bad right now, right?
Yeah.
I'd just like to apologise to everybody. We're experiencing a little bit of lag at the moment on the screen, so I apologise for that. Something I'm going to have to try and resolve using the technical expertise of somebody else moving into next week's stream.
Don't you look at me, because you and Pogs are about as technically advanced as one combined 50-year-old can be. So
yeah, exactly. Right, Maud is starting a hot lap. So if you want to get on Maud, I'll jump on board with Maud.
Yep. Let's see. Looking. Where are we at? We're coming through Maggots and Beckett's here. Looking. He's off. Takes it a little bit wide on the final corner there. 103.2. So that's a bit slower here than our top 4 laps here, but we'll see what he can do in the last sector. I believe it said he was on an outlap, but I believe these are old tires. I'm not 100% sure. Well, it says they're new. I guess he just didn't set a lap. But he goes 126.8, which puts him P12 there.
Yeah.
So at least setting him a decent lap. I believe we have Semtex is on a lap now. He is one of our last 3 drivers to try and set a time here. Goes really wide.
Makes a big mistake
there. Yep. Still a 103.06, which is faster than what Maud was through there. But he's going to lose a ton of time down the straight because of that extra lift that he had out of Beckett's there. Now, I don't know if you talked about strategy or anything, but Soft seemed to go about 10 or 11 laps here, which puts things into a weird situation for tire strategies, I feel.
It really does. I mean, I went medium hard.
Yep.
And looking at the race and the pace that people had, Pogs went past me like I was driving backwards.
Yeah,
the sauce had real pace.
Yeah, I was the same way. I went hard to sauce with Pogs, and I'm pretty sure I came out of the pits like 10 or 11 seconds behind. I forget. I think it was Ballum who was in front of me, and I ended up. I mean, I had penalties, so I ended up finishing behind him, but I ended up passing him on track within the 10 laps. So the sauce do have the pace here. It's just, is there going to be a safety car? Is there not going to be a safety car?
Yeah.
I mean, all of those things are just up in the air.
Absolutely. Hey, Toby, how you doing, brother? Yes, Kermit should have won the Tier 2 last season if Andy wasn't misplaced. I'm guessing that's meaning that Kermit was driving for Red Bull, and of course you're the Red Bull principal, Mr. Toby.
He wasn't. I had Kermit the season before that, and he was right there as well. So Kermit is due. Kermit is due for a championship at some point here. Got
I agree.
Fake Mano and Ketchin here.
Yeah, I've got Ketchin on screen at the moment. He's just started Sector 2. Well, he's halfway through Sector 2 now as he goes around Cops on his way down to Maggots and Beckett's. To take a pretty good line through there. Carries plenty of pace down onto the hanger straight.
It's a 103.1 through sector 2, so he's a little bit off the pace here, but should be filtering right in that 8, 9,
Yeah.
10 spot, somewhere in there.
I'd have thought so. Still only 2 drivers in the 25s, though.
So Kermit is way up there in the 25s. She goes P12.
P12. Okay, right. We've just had another car into the 25s. It's Technic Speedy in the Mercedes with a 25.8.
That is the pace that we were expecting. He was part of the rookie race. One of the rookies we were looking forward to seeing here this season.
Stig into the 25s as well. 25.9 for Stig. His teammate Big Mac Dan.
Close here. Big Man was going to be close. 26.3 puts him in P7 there. Now, everyone's got a lap to put down now. So I would expect to see a few people pushing here over the last 6 minutes.
Yeah, who else have we got then in here? So we've got
Ferrari. It's Big Mama Frank. Big Mama Frank coming around. Is he on a lap? I believe
yes,
he is.
He is, yeah. But he's only setting a 103.3 through sector 2. So that's a 26.7 to go 16th fastest.
Okay.
Jack, hang on. We've got some messages. Zohan deserves to be in this tier. I'm watching MRL while going up and down these weird streets of Washington, D.C. I'm not driving, says Jack. Race pace is greater than time trial pace, says Pogs to JT. 25.5 in quali, yikes.
Yeah, so Zohan's quali lap would be P, I don't know what the hundreds and thousands were, but he would be, I think, 5.35. So his pole time in Tier 4 would be pole as we sit right now in Tier 2. So, however, what happened in his race today?
Yeah, you got to keep the car pointing in the right direction on the track.
Exactly.
No, and we know from seasons gone by, Zohan's always had some pace, but he's always had a propensity to throw the car off the asphalt onto the gravel.
Which, if you're trying to go fast, is not quite the way to do it. But it looks like all of the drivers are coming in to get ready to put on their last set of softs here.
Yeah, how long have we got left?
Go out for a final lap. We are down to, there's a caution in sector 1 and 2. I can't tell, but it looks like 4 minutes exactly. 4:03 is left here.
Right then, so the gap is 3 tenths between Kermit Attacks and Technic Speedy. There's then another tenth, actually it's not even a tenth, it's 200s to Stig. Simon Colston with a 25.9, another 200s back. It's crazy close in those top 5. Well, from P2 to P5, it's crazy close. And then it's pretty close again from P6. I guess half a second covers P6 to P13. Nothing in it at all.
Even if you take Kermit's 125.5 out of the equation, P2 to P20 are separated by just 1 second.
That's
so
crazy.
That's how close this tier is this season.
That is crazy. Right, we do have some cars out. We've got Pridking. Is he on a lap? No, he's not. He's getting himself ready. He's burnt through his ERS. So he's obviously just going to come straight into the pits now. Semtex, what's Semtex up to? He's coming around the final corner, in fact.
Semtex is also through all of his ERS, so I don't know what's going on there.
Oh,
that was a lap for him. There you go. That was a nice lap. Another guy into the 125s.
Beautiful. 125.9 for him. That makes that real tight.
Yes.
Bird. We've got Maud, who's now out. Is Maud on an out lap or is he on a lap? He's on a lap. The Haas of Maud. You're on board with him, Jim.
told me I was there. I was in his Tier 3 race in the box with him, and he says a 126.3 or a 172 is what he can put down for a best lap. So I'm sure he's looking for something like that, something that'll get him into the top 10 right now. So we'll see how he goes here.
Yeah, if he can put a 26.3 down, it will have to be the lap of his life. to get into the top 10.
Let's see.
Full throttle, and then a little break.
102.9, so she's 0.3 up, which is not as much as probably he hopes, but that should put him a bit closer to the top 10 here. See how much time he picks up through the final sector.
.126.5.
126.5 up to P15. So we can't forget that he is reserving outside of his tier, so he's raising a tier up. We don't expect him to be near the top end here, but you know, Mod is smart. He had a great race going for himself in T3 until he got collected in an unfortunate incident with 2 laps to go. And then
really?
Finishing outside of the points. Yeah.
Oh, and it's F1E Wills. I'm just going to call him Wills. Loses it coming out of Maggott and Beckett's. He's compromised his final run because he's now only got 50% ERS.
I would be saving as much as I could right now. Harvest away, ride those brakes. If you can get about 65-70%, you should be able to go pretty much the whole lap, I think.
He's on 60% right now.
He's gonna have to take it. Gonna have to go. I don't know if he's gonna have enough fuel. His fuel light just started blinking as well. So
good.
A bunch of cars coming around to finish, I believe, either start or finish their laps right now.
Nothing seems to be changing on the classification, so that looks like people were just starting. But a couple of guys now who are finished. So Maud, Papout, Semtex, and Big Mac Dan are all finished. Lance Sharkey has crashed out in Sector 1.
Yep. Not the day the Haas boys were looking for qualifying there. Ferrari also down in the order here. They're looking for some improvements. Got the Alfa Romeo of good old Sheldon coming around. Improves his time up to P2.
Yeah, Technic Speedy improved as well.
Speedy there. Yep.
Where's Stig? Stig's only 8 thousandths up. So we got Stig, and Simon Colston is over a 10th up as he comes around the final corner to go P2. He joins Kermit Attacks on the front row. Can Stig impact that then as we go down the hanger straight down to Stowe?
He's up almost 2/10. He's going to need to pick up probably another 10 through this last corner, last sector here.
Seems like a good fail chicane.
Oh, that's a good line. That's a good line. Floor it. 125.6. He does it. He does it. What a lap from Stig there. He picked up a bunch of time in that last sector there.
That is a great lap, to be fair. Fake Man was our last guy, and he's on the final corner. He's in the gravel trap, and that's your qualifying done, ladies and gentlemen. It's Kermit Attacks who takes pole in Tier 2. J-Joe ran out of fuel. Do you want to run through the order, Jim?
Of course. So on pole, we have Kermit Attacks with a 125.5. He's joined on the front row by TRL Stig in the McLaren with a 125.6. And he is followed by Simon Colston, and then our own Epic Wins Sheldon Humphrey in P4, followed by Technic Speedy, Semtex in P6, Big Mama Frank with his big following in P7, Moo Irons P8, PWR Asylum P9, Big Mac Dan P10, F1 E-Wills collected himself and put in a P11 there. Then Gary is P12, Fake Mano 13, J-Joe 14, Chili Willy 15, Prid King 16, Papouts is 17th, Maud 18, Land Sharky is 19, and Ketchin rounds out the field in P20 there.
Well done, mate. Well done. Nice. Well done to F1E Lewis, by the way, because I thought his qualification was cooked. And Big Mama Frank coming through in P7. I'm happy for his fans. Look at them
Yeah,
all. They're all
of
stood up
course.
there on the Paddock Club balcony, cheering
There
and
they are. Look at
applauding.
them. Look at them throwing their arms up. This is great. Right above his little pit stall there, as we can see. Ferrari pit stalls is the getting the wings ready apparently because expecting some carnage here early. All of the
Carnage
teams
early. That's what
have
we love to
have.
see.
Yeah, this is it's a very weird start I feel because through turns 1 and 2 you really don't have any contact I feel, but once you get into turn 3 and
Turns
that
three.
sharp right hander, cars just bottle up so quickly.
Turns 3 and 4 are the danger points at the beginning for this race. To be fair, it was the
Yes.
same in IRL today.
Yes. Yep. We saw cars going wide.
Relatables. I ran out of fuel as well. John Does Works is down.
Oh.
Nice lap. It is. Should be some good racing here, says Crackerjack. I agree. 5 lights. They came on quick. And his lights out. And it's showtime.
Oh.
Tier 2 Moose Racing League. Looks like the Aston Martin of Kermit got a good run off the line, but Stig right up there with him. Wheel to wheel. Going around the first turn. Still wheel to wheel.
Way out wide in the back. I think everyone seems to be through pretty cleanly here. I think we have
Nicely
all
done,
of our
guys.
cars. I think we have all of our cars through.
Stig and Kermit attacks all the way down. Oh! Big crash in the back!
Big crash.
Big crash! It's E-Wills, Gary, and Big Mac Dan all out of the race. That's come through as a virtual safety car. I would be surprised if we didn't see a proper safety car after that. Yep, that is a huge crash. There it is.
Car coming out right now.
There is the safety car. Wow.
That was unfortunate. Irons and JJo were also involved in that.
Yeah, we've got some changing going on at the front of the grid. So it's Kermit Attacks retains P1, Stig P2, Simon Colston P3, Sheldon Humphrey in P4. Let's just take a quick look at some stuff that I'd forgotten to mention. So let's try and look at tyres, see what the strategies are. Fake Mano's out on the soft tyre. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 remaining drivers on the medium. And then we've got Big Mama Frank, Papoots, Prid King, Maud, Landsharky, and Ketchen on the hard tyre, looking to be doing that hard to soft strategy, Jim.
I think so. I think that if you have to start on the hards and you're trying to go the long run here with Maud, Landsharky, Ketchen, Prid King, all those guys that kind of qualified in the back, you start on the hards, you just go as long as you can, and then, hopefully you go, and these safety cars help out, you don't have to wear out your hard tires for an extra lap of racing. So I would say around lap 16 or 17, you'd see all those guys coming in, barring any, safety car tomfoolery.
Well, people were going medium to soft as well. In tier 5
which
earlier on.
I think is crazy to me because my hards were about 61%, so those mediums had to be easily into the 70s. So
Yeah, well,
I would go soft. Hard for me.
I did 20 laps on the hard tyre, and they were at about 65, somewhere between 65 and 70 on the rears.
Yep. And you were what were you racing in today? Ferrari?
Yes.
Yeah, so if you can, with the way the tire wear glitch is right now for Ferrari, then you're having no problem.
Yeah.
But.
Right then, so how do we stand then? Lap 2 of 26 here at Silverstone. The top 4 is as you were. It's Kermit Attacks leading the race with TRL Stig in P2, Simon Colston P3, Sheldon Humphrey in P4. Everybody else is in a different position to what they were when they started the race. Our winners so far in terms of places gained are Papoots up 7, and then we've got Maud, Landsharky, and Ketchen all up 5. We've got Chili Willy, Prid King, and Fake Mano all up 4. PWR Asylum up 3. And with Big Mama Frank, he's up into P5. He's up 2 places. Our big losers so far, obviously the 3 guys, unfortunately, who are DNF'd. But also Moo Irons is down 8 spots. JJo down 3 spots. 3 spots down for Technic Speedy. And Semtex only losing 1 position so far. JJo went
got caught up in. Yeah, JJo had wing damage, so he replaced his wing.
Right, so he's thrown some hard.
I think they were both involved in that incident, but weren't DNFs. So I believe they're just on a different strategy now, which is JoJo is on the hards. I don't think he's going to be able to push that all the way to the end of the race.
No, I don't either.
So I think he's probably going to.
I think he's just going to change. He's just going to come in for softs, I reckon.
Yeah,
So
I think that'd be the smart. Yep, I think that would be the smart idea. You come in for softs. Him, you could probably stay out a little longer. Maybe 18. That way, your softs you can really push the last 8 laps, depending on where he is as far as position goes. But right after we said they had such a great start, everyone just kind of fell apart.
And that was on the straight part.
I know. We got through all the corners just fine, and then we get to the straight.
Yeah,
and then all hell breaks loose.
Saw a piece of carbon fiber flying through the air, closely followed by the Williams of Gary. Yep.
And I saw E-Will. So I didn't see what happened to Big Mac Dan, but I saw E-Will sideways and Gary, his front wheel was off when I got over to see what was going on.
Yeah, I think we'll find that the Big Mac Dan may well have collected some other car on track.
JoJo said his plan is to do so. Yeah. JoJo said his plan is to do something later in the race. He front wing damage and had to pit. He will be coming in at some point, but the safety car is coming in this lap, so we're actually going to go back to racing.
Yeah, let's jump on board then with Stig as Kermit Attack slows the pack down then as they get to Stowe.
I'll watch the restart from Epic Wins' view here. Let's see what kind of start and what kind of jump we've seen. We've seen restarts from all different kind of spots on the track today.
Yeah.
Halfway through the chicane. Oh,
he's got a bit out of shape, Kermit.
Yep. Top 3 are very close going into turn 1. Stig goes for the move. Ooh, forces Kermit wide.
Oh, my word.
Oh, Lord. Whew. That is way too aggressive for lap 4 for me.
Yeah, and he collects the sausage curb on the inside of turn 2 and loses out to Simon Colston in the process.
But it looks like, other than that, everyone seems to have gotten through. It looks like we're actually on for a lap of racing here.
So it's Stig and Colston then battling it out for P2 right now. Humphrey not far behind them.
Fake Mano looking to make a move on Speedy here. He's on the softs. Speedy on the mediums. Oh, goes really wide out of cops there.
He's going to get the grip with those soft tyres. The exit of Maggots and Beckett's down the hanger straight.
He's burning ERS, but I don't know that he's going to get it there.
Stig all over the gearbox of Simon Colston.
You just have fast lap after fast lap just coming through here.
Fake Mano gets into the 29s.
We're looking as he makes the dive. Oh, almost touches the Alpine in front. Trying to go the long way around the Mercedes. It's forced a little wide. Looks like he's going to dump the ERS, though, down the straight. He should have the move done. Whew.
That was close. We had a look at that from the rear wing of Semtex. See the confidence that Fake Mano's got with those soft tyres.
The softs are just, they feel so much better than both the mediums and the hards here. He's looking to make a move on Semtex as well. Oh! Oh, gives him a... Oof, that looked like a bump. I don't know if it was, but it certainly looked like it.
Looked a little bit like a love tap to me.
It's like weird. Other than this battle, looks like the field is settling down a little bit. Trying to get into a rhythm here and get some laps in.
Yeah, we're going to have ourselves one heck of a DRS train from P1 all the way back to P9 and then from P10 all the way back to P15.
DRS is very important here because with there being... We have 2 DRS zones, 2 very long DRS zones. They can help drag you along, as we saw in the race IRL today. You know, Max was dragging the 2 McLarens around for a while.
Yeah.
So
it's incredibly powerful. Landsharky makes a move on catching further on down, and actually makes 2 moves because he almost had Pridking. Pridking takes the place back, takes back P13.
Sharky gets a little loose there, trying to go. Oh, a little bit of contact. Like we said, those hard runners at the back are just trying to bide their time, get around to like at least lap 16 or 17, throw on some softs, and then really go for a push at the end here.
Yeah, absolutely. That's why I think Big Mama Frank, actually, with the...
Tapouts gets his first time penalty of the race, up to 3 seconds.
3 seconds.
Which is very shocking considering how many safety car laps we've already had. That's right, Giants fans. Simon is looking quick. He is right inside Kermit's gearbox right now. To be fair, the top 4 are all looking very quick. Top 5 even.
Yeah.
Oh, a little bit of a wiggle there by Simon.
Yeah, that's going to let Stig in. Actually, I think, looking at Big Mama Frank, I think seeing him on those hard tyres, really still competing up in that top 5, maybe that's a sign.
Yeah. If he can hold, if he can hold this and hold a position here,
Giants fan says Simon is looking fast, and Freddie Razzle said that's because he's got me as an engineer. Freddie, what are you doing next Sunday, my friend? Because if that's what makes people fast...
I need one of those.
I need me
Sign
an
me
engineer.
Up. Sign me up. But yeah, I think if Big Mama Frank can just even if he loses or so, he can stay right where he is. If he's going to soft tires towards the end of the race here, I feel like he's going to have a great advantage. But we'll see how many of these medium drivers try and push their tires a little further. And maybe
I think it'd be interesting.
As well.
Have people been watching the streams earlier on? Have people watched the earlier races, and therefore do they know that, you can go onto that soft tyre? You can take the medium tyre 17 laps. You can take the hard tyre 17 laps and throw the softs on, and the softs will last.
Yep.
We might see that people go medium hard or hard medium, and that tells me they've not been watching earlier.
Yeah, especially now with a safety car early. I mean, that was already 2 laps of not pushing your tires, so that significantly helps out the medium runners here. But looks like we're staying all status quo. We've got a caution in the back, though. Looks like Irons has spun it. Don't know if there was any contact between him and J-Joe. J-Joe is a bit off the pace as well.
Yeah.
Filling his typical Mr. Saturday role perfectly here.
Absolutely. Well, to be fair, he wasn't even Mr. Saturday.
Not today, no. But
no, maybe he had a good
usually,
F1.
Typically.
Typically he has an amazing Saturday, and then the race just comes and bites him.
We've got Semtex making a move on Asylum here. They're battling side by side into cops. Semtex yields and let him go. It was a little wide. Asylum is both of them are completely out of ERS. Technic Speedy, however, has 50%, so he may make a double move here.
Well, we're going to watch this from the rear wing of Asylum. Here comes the Alpine, and by the way, here comes the Mercedes of Technic Speedy. Oh, contact between the Alpine.
Oof. Drifts it, drifts it right through the corner there. It was a great save. Lost himself a bit of time. But,
yeah, that contact between the Alpine and the Mercedes, I thought that was Technic Speedy's race over for a second.
Yep. We've got Maud and Chili going side by side into turn 1 here. Maud up to P10 into the points. They're starting pretty far back in the field there.
Yellow flags, yellow flags. It's Moo Irons again.
Is he retiring in the pits?
Oh, Semtex is off.
Is there contact there?
I didn't see. I was too busy looking at Maud, Ketchin, and Chili.
Yep. Oh, and Papout's just sneaking in here. Right behind as well.
This is some good racing. Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 cars.
You could throw a blanket right over the Maud. Goes a little wide and gets a little, but still on it. Kitchen is the one in great position right now. He's got almost...
Oh, Sharky picks up 3.
He's got 60% ERS, and he is trying to make the dive around the outside here. Maud with the pass around Chili. However, the more these guys battle, the more the top 7 get to just pull away.
Yeah, there's big gaps appearing now.
Yeah. Yeah. We got almost 4 seconds between Maud and Fake Mano here. I'm sure Maud was not looking forward to. Top 5 are still all in their DRS train, just slowly pulling away.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to be having their own little race out in front.
Yep, and I think, like you said before, Big Mama Frank is in a great position because if he can stick to this DRS train and pull himself away from Asylum, then when he goes onto those softs, he should be able to pull some time here to the guys in front of him.
And of course, up though on the gearbox of Kermit Attacks as we go through Maggots and Beckett's.
He's going to have DRS. He has almost full... Both of them have almost full ERS here.
Yeah, here we go then.
Kermit
isn't using any. Pass gets done easily down that long back straight into Stowe. But actually, no, he didn't make the pass stick. They're side by side then going into the Vale chicane. No contact. Nice driving, Jen. Oh, a little bit of contact. Oh, and it's Kermit who's off.
Oh, he got bumped by Stig right there. Stig out of nowhere just joins the party.
Wow, he had a late invitation.
Yes. The top 3 are.
It's Mr. Camus. How you doing, Camus?
We've got a spin in the back. Looks like Semtex again.
Yeah, ran that final turn by the look of it.
Yep. Oh, was that a safety car? It is a safety car.
Oh wow, wow!
Must have been for Semtex, but it looks like he's still going. Does he have any damage? Looks like he doesn't have a front wing, so that could have been the issue there.
Yes, the wingless wonder that is Semtex going round to get himself back into the pits.
Camus, thank you for I did have a half-decent race at Tier 4. Shouldn't have gotten so many penalties. A little better. Pretty upset that it wasn't in the tier that I'm actually racing in.
Yeah.
So, but we'll take it. A good performance is a good performance.
No, absolutely.
Anytime you can get one.
Absolutely.
But, so this kind of throws a wrench into everyone's system here, huh?
Yeah, this screws the strat. This really screws the strat, you know.
Because those medium runners could come in for hards right now, and they will definitely the race.
Who's coming in? We've got Kermit Attacks coming in.
And
he's the only one.
Like
is
Fake Mano. Fake has to come in because he's on the softs.
Yeah. So that's actually a good timing for Fake Mano.
Yeah. Yep. That worked
Ketchin's on his
very
way
well
in.
for him.
Prid King. So I'm sensing a
Sharky.
little bit of hard to medium strat from those guys potentially now. I
Yep.
can't imagine they put the softs on yet. Kermit's thrown some softs on.
Kermit has thrown softs on, so that'll be...
Fake Mano's thrown some intermediates on.
I don't think he meant to do that, but I'm...
He has got intermediates on.
I don't think he meant to, but they are. He is going to have to come back in and throw on... Unless he's going to go back to softs.
Well,
and that was his plan
I tell you what.
the whole time.
Are we gonna have some rain?
You know, I don't know. There hasn't been any rain in any race so far today, so I kind of just forgot that. But that could be.
It's looking pretty grim.
It does look a bit cloudy over the track right now.
It really does.
I don't know. Maybe that's could be another reason why the guys up stayed out. Maybe they think that rain is coming too.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take a peek on board here with some of these drivers. See, yeah, I mean, if you drive on, I'm on board with Simon right now, and it looks pretty gray. I don't know if it looks rain gray, but it is definitely not sunny.
Yeah, the sun.
Right
there
now.
was a bright blue sky at the beginning of this race. We are now. It is getting murky.
Yep. So I have no idea what we're gonna see here.
Well, the delay between the start of qualification and the cars actually coming out was kind of telling me that there might be a bit of rain. Because that normally when there's that big delay, it's like people going, "Oh my god, it's going to start raining halfway through the race."
Yeah. Do I run a wet strategy? Do I run a dry strategy? You know.
Yeah.
But Fake Mano stayed out. He stayed out, so I'm assuming there is rain coming.
Iron's thrown some inters on as well.
So there has to be rain coming, and they are taking the gamble.
Yeah.
If they take the gamble and the rain comes within the next, lap or two, they're going to be in pretty good shape,
Yeah,
I would
for
say.
sure.
Even if it's in the next 3 laps, I would say I don't think the cars on slicks are going to pull away, so far that Fake Mano and Irons will be able to pass them during the pit stops.
Yeah. I have to say, old Burt Myliner isn't going particularly fast in this safety car.
Whoa. A little bit of lock up there by Kermit.
I see rain. We have got raindrops on the screen.
I do see them. You are correct. I just saw them through I was watching Landsharky's POV, and here we are. So Fake Mano and Irons have made an unbelievable strategy call here.
Yeah.
That
could change the race for Irons.
Yep, that could be an unbelievable call here, because you're maybe going to get 1 lap, 2 laps of where the slicks are probably quicker.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think we're going to see the Inter's going to be a quicker tire here.
Yeah, definitely. So Wayne Dwop says Bobs, and Wop Wop is the sound of the police, says Bobs as well. Absolutely. Drix, Mano on Inters. Yes, Mano is on Inters. Oh, Papoot's gone into the back of Maud.
That would explain why the medium runners were staying out there.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, if they knew they saw the rain coming. Is anyone going to come in now?
He's gone early.
He has gone very early. I think he's trying to get around it.
In comes Stig.
Yep. I was wondering how many people we were going to see come in for those Inters right away.
Asylum. Papout's Chili Willy. Landsharky. All into the pits. Let's see. Kermit Attacks has just gone and thrown the softs on, of course.
Maybe that's why he threw the softs on so early, because he figured there was going to be rain.
Yeah.
And he was going to have to come in again. So one gets a little bit on the curb there, but I would expect to see these guys all coming in. Inters are on half the field now, but Fake Mano looks like the genius right now up there in P6.
He really, really does. Let's not forget, in the sports book, Fake Mano was down as the favourite for this race. He was a minus 150 favourite.
It's definitely, the rain is definitely coming down at a steadier pace now, and is not, wouldn't say that it is pouring, but it is definitely coming down harder than it was a lap ago.
Can't see it on track just yet.
Nope. We'll see what Simon does as he comes down the
Kermit attacks, goes on the inside, down towards Stowe to take P3 from Big Mama Frank. Are we going to see these guys going to pits?
Out.
Sheldon stays out. Kermit stays out. Big Mama stays out. They've all stayed out. Ward stays out. Right, let's have a quick look. I'm going to be on board with Fake Mano. He's in P7. He's got J. Joe 3/10 behind him.
It's like they are... It's a 3-second for catching, which kind of throws a wrench in his plans here because he's up there fighting for some points. And with so few time penalties so far this race, assume it's going to be difficult for him to make that up.
J. Joe, Technic, Speedy, Semtex, and Fake Mano all very close. Fake Mano is the only one of those on the soft. The other guys are quicker right now. As J. Joe moves down the inside. Can he fight back around Luffield? No, he can't. He's going to lose a position to Technic, Speedy around Luffield.
Yep. But I think Fake Mano's playing the long game here. He eventually, no point in fighting these guys right.
No, exactly.
We're getting some rain. We're getting some rain on the cameras now too. So I would assume over the next lap or so, we'd see all those guys that are not on Inter be coming in.
Yeah, for sure. I would suggest that by the end of lap 16, we will see ourselves with the majority of our runners on that Inter. Semtex now goes past. Anybody going in? We do have one car, two cars going in. We've got a Williams and a Ferrari going into the pits. Yep. DRS has been enabled. DRS has been enabled. So that tells me it's not wet enough.
Not wet enough. But Fake Mano just slid pretty much all the way around the last 3 turns there. So tap outs with another 3-second time penalty. Maud is riding out those hards until he's got to come in for the inters here.
Yeah.
Fake Mano, like we said though, Fake Mano took the gamble, but he's still not far enough behind where, you know, the guys in front made a better decision. He's still going to come out probably 5 or 6 seconds in the lead.
Yeah, for sure.
You know,
if the rain gets worse, it doesn't seem to be getting any worse.
It doesn't. But maybe the consistency on the track will make it a little bit more slick. I don't know. He is losing time to the guys in... But...
Let's see what these lap times are for Kermit and Sheldon.
The rest is still open, so that means the track is still dry enough.
Yeah.
As far as the FIA is concerned.
And that's still a 132 lap, so it is a slower lap.
Oh, we got a yellow.
Oh, it's Irons. Irons is out of the race. There's the safety car. There's your opportunity if you're Kermit, Sheldon, Ketchin, J-Joe, Technic, and Semtex, along with Maud, to throw your Inter tyres on. Or, this rain doesn't look like it's getting any worse. Will they stay out, Jim?
I don't know. This happened in Canada with me and Pogs at the end of the race. We thought the rain was just going to stay light and the track was going to stay pretty much in this, this condition.
Yeah.
And we could stay out on slicks, and then it changed like 2 laps later, it was just ridiculous. As of right now, I'm looking through Simon's view, and I see raindrops on the track, so I see standing water.
We've now got rain on the track for sure. I'm on board with Kermit, and that's changed. We've got the rain making visible impressions on the asphalt.
Yep, I believe so. I will believe we see 1 through 7 come in for a pit stop right now.
Yeah,
and they're all unfortunately gonna come out in front of Simon. I believe.
Asylum gets a drive-through penalty for speeding underneath the safety car.
Oof, those are tough. I think it's the first one we've seen today. That is a tough one to swallow there.
Really
but
is.
Yeah, I think Kermit is probably going to come back out in the lead here because he is so far ahead of Epic in P2 here. He's going to come in for those inters.
No idea, bro.
I don't know. I would assume it's going to be disabled now. Oh! Who was that? Ketchen stays out.
No.
He did. And who's the Mercedes? Technic Speedy also stays out. Oh, yep.
Semtex catches 5.
I don't know. I don't know if that's a good call or not. I'm seeing raindrops on the track. That I don't know. I can't.
Yeah. Perfect opportunity to change your tires.
Yeah. Yep. Especially under the safety car, you're not going to lose many. That would have been the greatest time for them to.
Oh, Sheldon.
You know. Oh no, Maud put on softs.
Well, maybe there's 2 guys who've put softs on, so that's Sheldon and Maud have thrown the soft tires on. Now, is that because they are gambling that this is going to dry up quick?
Could be. I don't. But when I see rain on the track like that, I just. Oof.
Yeah, when I see rain on the track like this, I panic.
Yeah, if it's raining, and when the track is still relatively dry, that's one thing. But when you're seeing droplets on the track as you're driving around, I don't know if you can go on to softs there. That is a tough one.
Feels like
tough call for me. Yeah.
I'm not a risk taker unless it's to do with overtaking. I don't take many risks because of my strat. Yellow says that Maud is playing 4D chess.
This is more like 5D chess. It hasn't even been invented yet, but Maud is out here playing it.
Sheldon also, so are we going to see... I've noticed that audio glitch is back as well, which is frustrating.
Yellow stream a little bit too, so... What would we expect out of a brand new EA game?
Yeah.
It would never work well the first month.
No,
eventually, by the time next season rolls around, we'll be good to go.
Yeah, we'll be cooking. Now there are now visible puddles appearing on the track down that hangar straight on the approach to Stowe.
The only thing I can think of is this safety car is going to be out for a while here.
Yeah, well, I think it is. I mean, we've got a Mercedes now in Asylum who's... Has he done his drive-through? Can't have done his drive-through, surely.
No, I think he just pit for mediums, I think, and then he went back around and pit again for inters.
Well, Papouts has pitted for mediums. Technic Speedy now has come into the pits. He's thrown the inters on.
Yeah, I think...
Sheldon and Maud have stuck it out.
If I mean, maybe they know something we don't know, but this is going to be something here. I don't know.
Oh, absolutely.
Kermit is looking to me like he is in the best shape right now of everyone.
Yeah, for sure. Given the track conditions.
Yep.
Right now.
Yeah, I think it's way too wet out there right now. The track is glistening. It is way too wet out there for slicks, in my opinion.
And it's still raining.
Yeah, if the rain was ending now, I think, maybe we have a shot at it. But
I expect Sheldon and Maud probably to get swallowed up. And Ketchen.
Yeah.
Let's not forget Ketchen. He's out there on 7-lap old medium tyres.
Yeah. And he's got a time penalty, but Ketchen, I feel like, is just rolling the dice right now. It's like he committed to his strategy. That's just how it's going to
J-Joe
be.
back in the fold, says Midnight. J-Joe is back in the fold. Maybe he is Mr. Sunday.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe
he's turned a new leaf. Turned a new leaf.
Yeah. Safety car in this lap. I thought he was going to stay out one more lap.
Minico's got it set a 1-3 for Aston Martin, and if these slick runners are caught out here, it could very well be a 1-3 for Aston Martin, and that probably gets some really good points for them.
Freddie says it's Simon time. Right then, when is Ketchen going to make his move on his slick tyres? I wouldn't imagine he'd be going through the chicane as the spray now off the back of the cars is visible. It's not gone yet. Hold your horses, everybody. We're about to go green as they come round the final corner. And there we go. We're racing.
There goes Mod.
No.
There goes Mod. Immediately hit the gas and just went around with the softs.
Ugh.
Ketchen gets passed by Kermit almost immediately.
Yeah, there we go. That tells us everything we need to know.
He's trying to hold on.
Terrible camera angle.
Yes. Oh, with it still raining this much, I just can't see. I cannot see how these slick tires are going to hold out.
Yeah.
However, with Kermit getting by Ketchen is now holding up Simon, so I don't think Simon has a shot at catching Kermit here, unless he finds a way around these two slick runners pretty quickly here.
Yeah, he's been properly held up.
Second time penalty for Chili Willy, who's in P12.
I feel sorry for
Got
Board.
Lynch. Yeah. He took a gamble, you know. That was his plan. Man, this battle for 4th, 5th, and 6th is getting pretty hectic right now.
Yeah, oh my word, yeah. Oh, a nudge. Oh, another nudge.
Oh, and they're around. Oh,
two cars around. J-Joe goes round. Stig goes round.
We got Landsharky up to P7.
Oh my God, who's that?
Big Mama Frank? Nope, he's
no,
good.
I think it was Asylum. Asylum goes off as well. He's into the pits.
He's got to do his drive-through, I believe, and he got another speed.
He just got a 5-second penalty. Oh my word! He's been followed in by Maud. Maud's got no wing. Their race is cooked. Let's get back up to the action because we've got Kermit attacks. So lap 21 of 26 then, the British Grand Prix Tier 2 Moose Racing League. It's Kermit attacks, followed by Ketchen, who's just overtaken, Sheldon Humphrey, who's just overtaken Ketchen. Ketchen's dropping like a stone. Simon Colston, Pridking, Ketchen, Landsharky, Big Mama Frank, Fake Mano, Technic Speedy, Chili Willy, Papa, TRL Stig, J-Joe, Semtex, Asylum and Maud. 16 runners, 4 people DNF'd.
This is crazy. Epic is holding his own up there with those soft tires. He is holding up the entire field as Kermit pulled out.
6 seconds
almost
down
6.5 seconds.
He has checked out.
Yep, the slick runners took a gamble, you know, hoping it was gonna dry up. But I told you, Pogs and I had the same problem last season. Same thing. It was like, gonna be too bad. The rain's supposed to be short.
Yeah.
And then it always ends up being long. And we got a yellow.
It's
Someone's
Sheldon.
around.
It's Sheldon went round.
Epic. Yep. Well, I think he's back though now. But those soft tires have to just be no good.
Yeah. So
Can't be.
Simon then has now got an 8-second gap. He's got Pridking. Pridking in the Red Bull has come from absolutely nowhere.
One of my drivers to look for today. I knew he had pace prior, but we've got Big Mama Frank making a move on him on the inside.
Wow.
This race is gonna. I still feel there's much carnage left to go here.
Yeah, for sure. There's definitely a twist in the tail. So Big Mama Frank is going to go round the outside of Simon Colston. That was a move.
I don't know that they have the pace to catch Kermit unless Kermit makes a mistake here, but if they keep battling, that's just going to allow Kermit to just pull further and further away here.
Yeah, so 4.5 laps to go. They're starting the hanger straight
advantage.
as he's going round Stowe. So it's a 9-second advantage. Paphouse picks up yet another penalty. He's on 9 seconds.
Speedy makes a pass around Land Sharky there. We got a yellow. Oh, it looks like Speedy just spun right in front of Land Sharky.
Fake Mano's not done either, by the way. Strong showing from the Alpha Tauri boys in P5 and 6 in Chili Willy and Fake Mano. Although Land Sharky's
I think he just hopped him there.
How did that even happen? Did he come up?
Where is he? Where is Fake Mano? What happened? I don't know. I was leading the race today and I was getting glitched inside the safety cars and stuff and tier 4 stuff going.
Crazy.
I don't believe Andy is Norwegian, Ellie. Unless he is.
Me? I am categorically not Norwegian. No, I'm from the United Kingdom.
No. He wishes he was, though.
I don't know. It's pretty cold in Norway. I'm not good with the cold, really. I'm not good with the cold.
There's a lot of snow up there.
There is a lot of snow up there. I am not traipsing around in snow. Let me tell you that. Right then, so it's Kermit Attacks leading the way over 10 seconds down the road from Simon Colston. He's checked out. He's got only himself to compete against for that victory. The only thing that can stop Kermit is Kermit, as Papouts picks up his 12th second of penalties.
This battle for P2, I think, is going to be the one to watch here.
For sure.
Big Mama Frank and Simon have been going back and forth here.
Yeah, and Prig King won't go away either.
Nope, I think...
I don't understand what's happening to Land Sharky. He's
I
just
don't know.
dropped from
like
P6 to P8.
Maybe he got a little loose there. And that, oh, we got a yellow, I believe.
Has had enough.
That's retiring. This Papouts retiring. Oh, we got someone on the inside. Is that Semtex? Semtex around.
He has a Norwegian flag on his car in the game. Oh, are you talking about Andy, BTA Andy?
BTA Andy. Other Andy.
Yeah, the other Andy. Must be the other Andy.
Yeah.
Oh, that is a wide looking... That's Simon. Simon's gone wide. He's let Prid King in. Prid King now in P3. They're fighting side by side then. As they go around Luffield.
This is letting Big Mama Frank get away. The more these guys battle here.
Yeah.
It's great for Big Mama Frank and Kermit just out there. Still got 85% ERS just out there. Slowly rolling around.
As Mark says, Big Mama Frank, baby. What a man. He is a specimen. Fight him, Simon, says Giants fan. I think he did fight him, and unfortunately, it's cost him a position. As Chili Willy, by the way, has got right onto the back of Simon. Oh, and gives him a little nudge. Gets out of shape, does Chili Willy. That's going to cause him a little problem. Duncan McCormack says ZRL 2 and 3. I've missed the question or comment that was relating to. Giants fan that Duncan says you've got a great group. That makes sense, Ellie, because I'm definitely not from Norway. So Andy BTA must be.
Big Mama Frank and Prid King both race in ZRL. So that is, I believe, what he was or maybe it was Simon at that point. One of them, two of those guys race in ZRL. Two of those guys race in ZRL.
We've got a stationary
Mercedes.
Merc.
Looks like
Technic
Speedy.
Technic Speedy.
No wing.
No wing. Yeah, you can tell that. Oh my word. The audio glitch is back, ladies and gentlemen. I apologize for your poor ears. Ironically, I didn't hear it. Oh, I'm sorry.
And Big Mama Frank. Simon, Speedy, and Big Mama Frank are the ZRL.
Ah, right, got you.
So that's what they were referring to. But yeah, I am hearing the audio glitch as well now. So
yeah,
I wasn't for a bit, but
yeah, I didn't hear it at all when I was racing.
I didn't either. It actually sounded pretty good today for what it was. And I did 2 races. I did have to. God forbid the force feedback works for more than one race. But hey.
Yeah, well, I unplugged it. I unplugged the wheel between quali and the race.
Yep.
Plugged it back in and reset.
Well, that's what I did too. I did that too, and then I had to race Tier 4 as well. So, and then in the middle of the Tier 4 race, I had to unplug it, plug it back in.
Chili Willy and Simon going side by side then. Oh, a mistake from Simon. That's going to let Chili Willy down the inside, down to turn 1.
Side by side. Simon has 25% battery left, though. Chili has pretty much exhausted his trying to harvest.
Also got that penalty as well. 3 seconds, so we're on the final lap. To be fair, Simon can just kind of be in cruise control now and pick up that P4.
Yep. Yeah, I guess fake man.
Freddie says that helped Frank out big time indeed.
Yep. All that battling behind him. Pretty King looks like he may be quicker. Maybe a little quicker than Frank was. But all that battling behind just allowed Big Mama Frank to pull away a little bit.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Kermit's on his way to another MRL victory in Tier 2.
Yeah, he raced well today. He looked quick in qualification. He got out in front early doors, and he's just, you know, aside from the rain problem coming down, he's never really looked under too much pressure. And there he is. He crosses the line. It's Kermit Attacks who wins the season opener here at Silverstone, Moose Racing League's Tier 2. He's going to be followed by the Ferrari of Big Mama Frank. Finishes in P2. Prid King in the Red Bull completes our podium. It's Simon Colston's going to finish P4 with Chili Willy in the Alpha Tauri P5. His teammate Fake Mano in P6 with Semtex in an Alpine who had an up and down race, it has to be said. He's going to finish in P7. P8 is the McLaren of TRL Stig with Lang Sharkey in the Haas and J-Joe finishing P10, rounding it out in the Aston Martin. In the end, Sheldon Humphrey finished P11 with Ketchum P12, Technic Speedy P13. Not a great day for Mercedes as PWR Asylum finishes 14 and Maud brings it home to finish in P15. What a race, Jim.
That was an excellent race. Changeable conditions, everything we could have asked for early on here this season in Tier 2.
Yeah, I think it's given us something to look forward to for the rest of the season as well. You know, if that's the standard of racing, some great races from some of our rookies. Somebody who I thought was a title contender in Gary crashing out on the first lap. What a race. What a race. Well done to Kermit on lifting the trophy. There he is, in the green of the Aston Martin with the engine, with the pit crew cheering him on, and out comes the champagne. Good work. So, I very rarely got people to interview last season, so we'll give it another go. We'd like to have Kermit Attacks, Prid King, and Big Mama Frank into the interview room, please.
See if I can tag them in the chat here.
Hey, thank you very much, Midnight. It was an enjoyable one. Me and Jim together for the very first time in Tier 2. It was a pleasure not sat here talking to myself for a little over an hour. Gonna go and get a drink, Jim. 1 second.
Go ahead. I've got I'll get everyone, or attempt to get everyone in the interviews here.
Actually need to do the
Hopefully we get someone in here, at least one of them. Brig King says he can't today. That's no good.
Right then, I'm back.
Brig King says he cannot today.
Grid King
Don't know
cannot.
why.
It's a shame.
So we've got Kermit and... Oh, Kermit's getting his mic. Big Mama Frank. No response. Let's see. Mhm.
My interview screen isn't actually working, which is a bit of a disappointment. The cameras aren't. Hopefully we can get somebody in. Anybody in the waiting room? We've got
Kermit is
Kermit.
in the waiting.
Kermit in the waiting room. Let's go. Can we drag him over?
Let's see. Can we drag him over? Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo.
Oh, it's
Let's
okay.
see.
I got him.
Got him?
Yeah,
All right.
I think. It doesn't appear to
Oh.
be here.
He was here, and now he's gone.
Yeah, I just moved him to MRL Media Box 1. Interesting.
Very interesting. Kermit, if you're there and watching.
Well,
Let's see.
there we go then.
I'll see if I can get him to. I'll send him a message and see if he joins Media Box.
Yeah,
if he does
somebody.
not,
Who's in the who's that in the media waiting room? Is that Big Mama Frank?
media waiting room. It is Big Mama Frank. Can we pull him in?
Let's get Frank in.
Pull him on over.
How can I? Are you doing it, mate? Yeah.
I can't. I'm trying to, but it's not letting me.
Okay.
All right. Kermit is back in the what's it called?
Okay. Let's do Frank first.
There we go.
There we go. Frank, can you hear me?
I can.
Excellent news. Welcome in. First and foremost, welcome to Moose Racing League.
Thanks. Glad to be here.
Hey, my pleasure. On draft night, I was excited to watch you race tonight because on draft night, there was a whole lot of hype in the chat around you being picked so late on in the draft. People were saying that you were quick. I didn't think that the race was going to go your way at one point today, but you've ended up being on the podium. Well done.
Thank you. Though to be fair, I'm not sure I really showed much pace today. I think I just was the one that dodged all of the action and was so.
Sometimes that's all that matters, my friend. Just make
True.
sure you're not in the incidents and self in the point. Sometimes on the podium.
Yeah, for sure. What was your obviously with the weather around? Obviously, people understood that there was going to be bad weather because it took ages for some people to come out on track during qualification. What was your play? What was your strat, and how did it play out?
So, I recently got a new wheel, kind of a few weeks ago, and I accidentally unbound my Jeff button. So I couldn't actually ask him about weather, so I was just kind of playing it blind. I mean, I pit really late behind the safety car when it started raining. I had a big gap. I could have pit for fresh enters, but I didn't, and I lost a lot of positions, but luckily we were able to make it back up. So I mean, for the most part, I was just kind of doing what everyone else was doing. I had no
Yeah.
idea what to expect. It took a long time for the track to get wet. I honestly thought for a while to just go back in and put on softs to try to get to the end. But like as soon as the safety car went in, the track got really wet. So it was definitely the lucky call to stay out.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Well, congratulations on your P2. A really good showing tonight in what looked like pretty treacherous driving conditions. Thank you very much, mate. You take care, and we'll see you next week.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
Take care, buddy.
See you, man.
Right then, let's get your boy Kermit in, who's waiting patiently.
He said he could only see Media Box 2, which is probably why we had the issue last time. But we'll
Move
try
to
and
Media Box 1.
bring him over again.
I've got him. Here he is.
All right.
Kermit. Kermit, are you
Is he
there?
there?
We can't hear you. Nope.
He's not.
He's gone.
We tried.
We did try. It's looking like that's it for us.
I think so, unfortunately.
Just see if he's in the interview waiting room again. Let's try it one more time. Kermit.
No.
No, it isn't.
He immediately left.
Oh
So,
dear. Not.
We'll have to get that. We'll have to get that sorted out for next week.
Yeah, we'll have to get that fixed.
Unless we move to the interview waiting room. Kermit says every time we join, it kicks him. So.
Oh, weird.
It is weird.
That's weird because I was dragging him over.
Yeah. So for some reason, we'll have to. Someone with more information than I know on how to get him sure he can see Media Box 1.
Yeah. Okie doke. All right,
He
then.
said he can see Media Box 2 in the waiting room, but not Media Box 1. So we'll figure that out for next week.
We will. Cool. All right. Well, Jim, it's been an absolute pleasure calling that race with you, mate. It's great to have you to work alongside on Sunday nights now. Really enjoyed that. Thanks very much.
Absolutely, my friend. It was a great pleasure, and we saw.
Yeah, we've got to catch it again next week. Are we at Qatar next
Yep.
week?
Qatar next week, so I don't foresee any rain next week, but it's a new track. We'll see. Maybe we'll see some people that are faster there than they are, at Silverstone.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it, mate. You take care. Have a lovely rest of your Sunday and rest of your week. And everybody else, go and watch Tier 1. That is happening right now. Go and make sure you tune in.
And don't forget, NA is at 7:45 as well.
Yes, indeed.
2 more races left tonight.
2 more races tonight. As if you can't get enough of Moose. Catch you later, guys. Take care. Have a good one.